The movie begins by introducing Logan, a mutant who is about 200 years old and has lost all of his powers. He's become weak and now works as a taxi driver. He notices that no new mutants are being born, and he feels isolated, trying to blend in as a regular person. One day, while driving his taxi, he takes some passengers to a cemetery. While there, he starts drinking. A nurse approaches him and tries to talk to him, but he brushes her off and continues working. Later, a businessman gets into his taxi and mentions the nurse, saying she has something valuable. He gives Logan a business card with alkali on it, referring to an organization known for experimenting on mutants, a place where Logan himself was once experimented on. Logan lives with two other mutants. One can sense other mutants nearby, while the other is an elderly, wheelchair-bound man in poor health who needs regular medication. Logan forgets to give him his medicine one day, causing the old man to become seriously ill and making the house shake. Logan quickly medicates him, and things calm down. Logan then gets a ride request and goes to the location. It turns out to be the same nurse from the cemetery, who now has a young girl with her. Logan questions her about the girl, and the nurse claims that the girl is her daughter and begs Logan to take them away, as someone is after them. She offers Logan $50,000 to help them, but he is hesitant and finds the situation suspicious. However, needing money, Logan agrees to help. The nurse gives him $2,000 up front and promises another $3,000 upon completion. The next day, Logan returns to the agreed location, only to find the nurse has been murdered. Shocked, he heads back home, but the businessman soon tracks him down. The businessman confronts Logan, reminding him of the nurse's visit and accusing him of withholding information. He demands to know where the girl is. He then sends his men to search Logan's house. As they enter, the girl appears and swiftly kills one of the intruders. A gunfight ensues, and the girl demonstrates her fighting skills, revealing that she has metal claws similar to Logan's. Logan is stunned, but quickly joins the fight, helping the girl fend off the attackers. After the battle, Logan grabs the girl and the elderly mutant, getting them into his car. The young mutant is also with them. As they drive away, the businessman's men capture the remaining mutant. The businessman starts questioning the young mutant about Logan's current activities and tries to recruit him, suggesting he can sense nearby mutants. The mutant refuses, so the businessman cruelly exposes him to sunlight, causing his skin to burn. He taunts Logan's attempts to blend in as a regular human and forces the young mutant to work for him. Meanwhile, Logan is driving with the girl and the elderly mutant. He finds the nurse's phone and watches videos she had recorded, revealing her story. She explains that no new mutant children have been born naturally for a long time. The corporation she worked for began using female employees as surrogates, implanting them with mutant DNA to create new mutants. These children were trained from birth, but didn't develop naturally like previous mutants. Eventually, the corporation decided to terminate these children and start fresh with new experiments. Some compassionate nurses help the children escape, and the girl Logan is protecting is one of these children, whom the nurse referred to as her daughter. As Logan drives on, they stop at a hotel for the night. While there, Logan checks the girl's bag and finds her documents, trying to piece together more of her story. When Logan looks through the girl's documents, he realizes that her DNA is the same as his own, indicating she is his daughter. This explains why she has so many traits similar to his, and why he feels a sense of familiarity with her. Understanding this, Logan decides to help her. Later, Logan finds an X-Men comic book with an address written inside. This location is rumored to be a safe haven for mutants, the place where the nurse wanted Logan to take the girl. However, Logan doubts that such a place truly exists. As they travel, Logan notices that all the shopkeepers in a nearby area have stopped what they're doing, and the entire area begins to shake. He quickly realizes that the old man is having another seizure. Logan rushes to inject him with his medication, stabilizing him. At the same time, the businessman arrives again, forcing Logan to take the old man and the girl and flee. On the way, they encounter a family struggling to control their runaway horses. The old man asks Logan to help, knowing Logan's strength could be useful. Logan helps the family, calming the horses. Grateful, the family offers them dinner and a place to stay for the night. That night, their peace is shattered when a new mutant, X-24, sent by the organization, arrives. X-24 brutally kills the family and the old mutant who is sleeping. He then tries to capture the girl. Logan, realizing the danger, confronts X-24. Both reveal their metal claws and engage in a fierce battle. Because X-24 was newly created and extremely powerful, he quickly gained the upper hand in the fight. Logan struggled, wounding X-24, but watching him heal rapidly, while Logan's own injuries took much longer to mend. The car X-24 arrived in was driven by the young mutant friend of Logan, who had been captured earlier. Seeing Logan in trouble, and knowing more enemies might attack, the young man courageously threw bombs, killing many attackers, but sacrificing himself in the process. Logan, seizing the moment, attacked X-24 again. They fought fiercely, but Logan's injuries were taking their toll. Amid the chaos, Logan noticed the car owner was still alive and used the car's sharp edges to impale X-24, severely wounding him. As the car owner emerged, he set X-24 on fire, finally killing him. Overwhelmed with grief and anger over his family's death, the car owner turned on Logan, shooting at him until his rifle ran out of bullets. Heartbroken and injured, the man collapsed and died. Now, alone with the young girl, Logan carried the body of the old mutant and set off on their next journey. He found a place to bury the old man and, deeply saddened, spoke to his daughter. He told her that the old mutant had been a good person, helping many children and providing them with a safe place to live. He had accepted them into his school, encouraging them to be decent people and forget they were mutants. Logan mourned that this kind and influential figure was now gone. Logan, badly injured, tried to start the car but failed. Frustrated, he began smashing the car with a shovel. Eventually, he fainted from exhaustion and his wounds. After some time, he regained consciousness, still weak, and struggling with the weight of their loss and the fight ahead. Logan woke up in a hospital with the young girl beside him. She had driven him there and later helped him back to their car. For the first time, the girl spoke, expressing her desire to go to the place the nurse had mentioned. Logan was shocked to hear her speak, but tried to explain that such places only exist in comic books and aren't real. The girl insisted, saying her friends were already there and waiting for her. Despite his exhaustion, Logan forced himself to drive. Eventually, he passed out from fatigue, and the girl took over, continuing until they reached their destination. Upon arrival, Logan collapsed again. When he came to, he saw a large group of mutant children, each with unique powers and energies. They turned him over and started injecting him with a serum. Logan, confused, asked about the serum. The children explained that it boosted their energy. He warned them that taking too much could be dangerous, potentially leading to death or madness. One of the boys reassured him, saying that small amounts were safe and just increased their energy levels. The next morning, Logan saw some boys looking through a microscope towards the opposite side of a mountain. He asked what they were looking for. They told him that Canada was on the other side, and if they could reach it, they would be safe. The children pleaded with Logan to help them get there, promising that they would be saved and offering him money in return. Logan refuses the money and doesn't listen to the children's pleas. Late at night, the same girl approaches him and asks, "Why won't you come with us?" Logan tells her to stay with the other children while he remains separate. The girl asks what will happen if he joins them. Logan explains that everyone he has ever cared about has been taken away from him, and he can't bear to lose her too. "I love you and don't want to lose you because you're my daughter," he confesses. She responds, saying it's fine, as nothing will happen to her. The next morning, Logan wakes up to find all the children gone. Using the microscope, he sees that the kids have made it across the mountain but are being chased by cars from the same company, intent on killing them. Determined to protect them, Logan sets off, feeling his energy wane. He injects himself with the serum the mutant kids gave him, taking a large dose that makes him incredibly powerful. Logan charges into battle, killing everyone from the organization who stands in his way. Despite being shot at, his wounds heal slowly but surely. As he continues, he feels the serum's effects start to diminish, making him weaker. He soon finds some of the mutant kids captured, including the boy who had been looking at Canada through the microscope. Just then, the organization's boss arrives. He was the mastermind behind everything, a brilliant doctor who had orchestrated the plan for a long time. He confronts Logan, explaining that his pursuit is personal. "When you became a mutant, "You had to flee," he says. "My father was the one who turned you into a mutant, and you killed him. Now I seek revenge, and I will kill all the mutant children too." Logan, without hesitation, pulls out his rifle and shoots the doctor in the throat, injuring him severely. At that moment, X-24 arrives and engages Logan in a brutal fight. The mutant children, along with the girl, start fighting the businessman's associates, trying to protect themselves. X-24, using his iron claws, overpowers Logan and beats him down. Just as it seems X-24 will kill Logan, the young girl shoots X-24 in the head, saving Logan's life. She rushes to Logan and insists, "Let's go, I'll take you with me." Logan, gravely injured, tells his daughter, "You have to go. I've been hurt too badly. Don't let them turn you into the mutant they want you to be. Forget the training." The girl refuses to leave, saying, "You're my daddy, and I want to stay with you." Hearing her call him daddy brings a smile to Logan's face for the first time, as he realizes he will not be able to live and be with his daughter. With a sense of peace, he dies in her arms. The girl weeps uncontrollably. The mutant children come together to bury Logan. They are all heartbroken and mourn his loss. As a final tribute, they mark Logan's grave with a cross, and the girl draws an X over it, symbolizing his legacy. The story ends with this poignant scene, marking the end of an era.